The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Now they can't bring him down. Pass midfield. And they're going to be set up beautifully. A heck of a return down inside the 40-yard line.
As the excitement continues to swirl after that return, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about keeping that excitement going. Already in scoring position, I've got to take some shots at the end zone right now.
Now here are the Seahawks in great shape to start their first drive. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Bobby Brown, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
For the Seahawks.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
He's had his ups and downs as a pro, but last year, a major league up as he led the Panthers to the NFC South title and his first playoff appearance as a starting quarterback, mainly on the strength of his ability to finish games.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Ernest Jones there for the tackle. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off the play fake, Young. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll throw again. Young. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Leonard Williams with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. On fourth down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed.
The Seahawks take over first.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they have everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Pushing through the contact. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To throw is Darnold. Open man is Barner, the tight end. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Seahawks.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 down at the 33. Back to throw, Darnold. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. 11 yards for number 11.
11 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Darnold. Being chased out left. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. From the 2, here's first and goal. Now it's Darnold. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Jackson. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, first and 10. Following the interception, Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Young to throw it. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now here's Young. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Excellent body control, big frame, and you can see his background as a volleyball player on display when he goes downfield and makes big catches. The Offensive Rookie of the Year last season, Ted McMillan.
That is caught. McMillan with it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
First down, Carolina.
Young off the play fake. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
4 yards on the
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
16-yard line.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
Brings up third down.
To throw, Young. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
He was brought down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Young off the bootleg. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Now we will get another look at Seattle's offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 more yards there and another first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's Darnold. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the
Darnold
30-yard
down,
line.
already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's first and 10. Back to throw again. They'll roll him out right. A short one caught by Barner. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Darnold now to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Again, Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Darnold. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Cooper Kupp from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So this offense headed back out. Panthers offensive coordinator Brad Idzik there. These guys trail here in this first half, and now they'll focus on trying to get some points on this upcoming drive. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They go play action. Young. That one complete to Legion. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 5.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 5.
42-yard line.
Now Young. That's caught. This is Coker.
Young's pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Off the play fake, Young. Left side here to Sanders.
Young's pass.
Calling a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Now 2nd and 9. It'll be Young again. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. 3rd down, Young from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Throwing, Young. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
On the counter, this is Hubbard. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Young going to give to Brooks. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Looking to throw, Young. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. And out now come the Seahawks. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. It's a gain of 34.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's Darnold. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo, 26 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Young now. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense.
Bryce Young.
And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
And out.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This is taken at the 23. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 36.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
There's Charbonnet once again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Back to throw, Darnold. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. Looking to put a drive together. The play fake, now Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
Now Myers for the extra point. And it's 21-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards. Here's Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Leonard Williams. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. That's complete to Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Young to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Leonard Williams able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
For the Panther field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And it pushes way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 9 from the 44. To throw is Darnold. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Darnold. That'll be caught by Cup. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Looking to put a drive together. They'll begin this series with a give to Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Out of the gun, it's Young. He'll find McMillan here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Young's got his guys 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. But Young now, over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Open man here, Coker. He's got it. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second down and 3. Young to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
To the air once more, Young. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Ah, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one in the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to have the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Looking to put a drive together. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Charbonnet. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Zach Charbonnet, 65 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young headed back onto the field. And he's done everything he could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. A give, running right, it's Hubbard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Young's got his guys 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Up the middle with Brooks here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. He'll return it from the 6. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And they will take over 1st and 10. The home team's offense and running back Zach Charbonnet is set for this next possession. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
2nd and 7. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now Young. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Young's got his guys 1st and 10.
1st down, Carolina.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Now here's Young.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Bryce. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Darnold.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Darnold now over 200 yards already in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
by Patrick Jones.
Patrick Jones
A loss of 11.
in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
At the 28-yard
Well, it's been a little
line.
bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive. The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Darnold now to throw. Outright to Smith and Jigba. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Another catch for him there, and the numbers starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
It's a gain of 20.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Chaz Surratt there to bring him down.
No gain on the play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, Young. Got a man, that's Leggett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. In motion, the tight end. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Slot man moves right. Back to Dillon on 1st down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
41. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Young. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Bryce Young.
It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
You doing okay over there, partner? Because that's yet another sack in this game that you just had to call. We're not even at halftime yet. No wonder this team has the lead. What an effort by the defense right from the word go. The adjustments at halftime, they got to be big, or this could really get ugly in the second half.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now Darnold. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, out of back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10.
Now back to throw.
Finding Smith and Jigba downfield.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
58 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith and Jigba touchdown catch.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to kick it away.
Oh, what a move. And able to get this out to the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw, Young.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he gets this one just shy of 40 to mark him down at the 39. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Young.
They'll set up a screen for Dillon.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Young's got his guys 1st and 10.
17 yards. And the Panther first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
They'll tell the statistician to add another one to their impressive total today. Great week for the defensive front. A tough one for that offensive line. Quarterback getting right back behind that line, hoping for more time to attempt a likely 3rd down pass.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
4th down.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett.
That's caught at the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play.
So halftime now here on Sunday night primetime. Let's get it to Scott Hansen in Orlando with our halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks. Back out to Seattle in just a bit. Quickly, though, we want to run through some of the highlights from that first half. And you know many of the highlights were created by this guy, JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's already gone past the 100-yard mark in receiving with a touchdown catch to boot. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back out to our commentators. Take it away, folks.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
26-yard line.
Here's Pickett.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, obviously, the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before...
Under pressure, they got him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, she's going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold headed back out there. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Looking to put a drive together. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, here's Charbonnet. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
106 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second down and 4. They'll run it here with Charbonnet.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Now it's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
Looking to put a drive together.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Throw right side, taken by Sanders.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
At the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
This
play.
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Pickett. They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
It's a loss of 2
Call it a
yards.
loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal.
From the right hash, this from 48. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, it may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go around.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
To throw is Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now run by Charbonnet.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
On the ground, this is Jadarian Price.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Darnold's going to stay out there. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Con just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Pickett back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Darnold. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Cooper Cup. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. That's taken in by Arroyo. Pushes past him. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Darnold now to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Got a man wide open. It's Shaheed. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. Gets around him.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Dillon. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Up the middle, Achane.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And it's taken in at the 9.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. Jackson Smith and Jigba and his offense ready to go once more here.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Faking the give, Darnold. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. That one good for 37 yards.
It's a gain of 37. And the Seahawks first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Off of play action, Darnold. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Darnold. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now following the sack, Darnold and Carolina left with a 3rd and long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
For the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And that'll keep this a 22-point game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Panthers about ready to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
A 7-yard pickup.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
The Seahawks.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf, incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Zach Charbonnet and his teammates back to the field for another drive.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Patrick Jones, his 2nd sack of the night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Darnold. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Here's Darnold. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here's Achane to start the drive.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
First down, Panthers.
Now Pickett. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
Here's Pickett. Got a man. That's Liggett. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
It's a pickup of 6.
This 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 on the Seahawks 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Back to throw, Pickett. Short throw hauled in by Trimble.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
This is Walker.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's Darnold. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The
Seahawks offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. He'll get that to Charbonnet. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
At the Panthers' 26-yard line.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Darnold, a sneak. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Sam Darnold scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Seahawks have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Now Myers for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
And they'll go on the ground. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Pickett.
And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard
Result of
line.
the play is a turnover on downs.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
Tershawn Wharton
never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A 45-yard punt for them on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Looking to throw, Pickett. This is caught by McMillan.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Carolina.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Pickett back to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone...
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And quickly they get to the line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Darnold. Now that'll be caught by Cup. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now they snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Now swing pass for Dillon.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Pickett now from the gun here.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
To number 18.
Jalen Coker with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Panthers get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
32.
A solid stiff arm. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. And out now come the Seahawks. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Darnold's pass.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Back to throw, Darnold. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. And that's going to do it. With that last throw, he surpasses Norm Van Brocklin's mark of 554 passing yards in one game, set more than 70 years ago, way back in 1951. Well, he's had help from his offensive line and his receivers, but this has been an incredible individual performance. Now Darnold. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Darnold to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Smith and Jigba with a grab.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 36. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
Again, Darnold. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Throwing on second and long. Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That escapes the sack.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. Looking to put a drive together.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Now Pickett. He'll find McMillan here.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
In trouble, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
And it's 3.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
Julian Love picks it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
After the interception, here's Darnold.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence? and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Here's Darnold. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Tershawn Wharton able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be fourth down. Darnold's going to stay out there. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. You wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is now 24. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Carolina offense about ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. This will be complete to Mechie. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. In motion goes the tight end. Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Darnold. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
12 yards. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now it's Darnold. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Darnold's going to stay out there. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Pickett. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. Looking to throw, Pickett. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Leonard Williams in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Pickett will look to throw it here. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Sam Martin now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And Darnold wants to throw the football. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Darnold from the gun. He'll buy some time right. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.